What's going on, Turbo Nation? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. We have a lot to talk about right now. So we just saw the patch notes roll out. We saw what the weapon tuning changes were, but let's actually find out what actually changed. You can't always trust these patch notes. You know, you can't just take it for their word. You have to try and test it out yourself. So that's exactly what I did. Before we get into the video, a like would be appreciated, and make sure to subscribe to make your way back for more Call of Duty content. We're going to start off here with the Milano. So apparently they increased the mid-range damage by 10% and the mid-range damage range by 33%, increased sprint out speed by 14.2%, and slightly increased ADS in speed. So the pre-nerf damage range was 15.2 meters to 23 meters. So we actually do see an increase of 15.2 meters to 31 meters. So 31 meters is the new range, minus it by 23, which is the old one. Take this number, divide it by the old range once again, and then you times this number by 100, and you get 34.7%. Now, you know, this isn't going to be entirely accurate because, like I was saying, when you're in private match, you're trying to test out meters, it doesn't exactly show you, you know, 34.1, 2, and 3, and 4, but, you know, it's super close to it. And I did go into a private match and I tested out these ranges as well to compare it to the old damage ranges, and lo and behold, it is increased by almost about 33%. So yeah, we do see an increase there. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is that increase in mid-range damage by 10%. So what exactly does this mean? So we went from 30 damage to the body to 33 damage to the body. Now, right off the bat, this is not any significant change at all. So if people are telling you the Milano is better now because it's got more damage to it, you got to ignore that, man. That's false advertising. All right, so what you want to do for the health is 150. We're going to divide that by 30 because that was the pre-nerf, right? Pre-nerf damage to the body. So that's 5 shots. It takes 5 shots to kill. Now, if we take the new value, which is 33, 150 divided by 33, you get 4.5, and then you round it up. It's still going to be a 5-shot kill. The opponent's maybe going to have about 10% health left, so you still got to shoot one more shot. So that's still going to equate to 5 shots a kill. That's why this change right here, it wasn't even significant at all. It also doesn't even change our time to kill as well. So, you know, it's still going to be the same thing. There are no significant changes. The only thing that was really changed here is just the damage range. So it extends from 23 to 31. Honestly, not a big deal in my opinion. I just really feel like I said, they should have added a lot more damage for the body shots. Maybe something like a 4-shot kill would be a lot more, you know, enticing to want to use the weapon. But, you know, I digress. Anyways, so let's move on here. So now the sprint to fire was previously 350. Let me make sure you guys can see that. 350 milliseconds. Now it changed to 300 milliseconds. So this is a pretty significant change. You know, imagine if you add something like the no stock, for example, which is going to increase your sprint to fire time. This number is going to go down even more. So maybe in some ways the Milano could be viable as a rushing weapon. Another thing that changed was the ADS speed from 250 to 233 milliseconds. So this is not really a huge change, but, you know, a positive change is a good change anyway, something to look forward to. So in conclusion, I would rate this buff, I would rate it a 5 out of 10, honestly. It wasn't really that appealing. Yes, it looks good on paper, but, you know, these aren't really any significant changes. So nothing to see here, folks. Move along. All right, moving on to the AK74u. This is what everybody was waiting for and what everyone's more curious about. So they reduced the muzzle velocity. So this is basically the bullet velocity. Pre-nerf was 500 meters per second, and now it's 383 meters per second. So this is a pretty significant change. So before the nerf, the AK74u had the best bullet velocity in the SMG category. This nerf is pretty significant. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. Now, the next thing, reduced accuracy with prolonged firing. So let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what this change did. All right, so here we have the post nerf right here on the left side and the pre-nerf on the right side. I'm sorry, yeah, I know it should be switched the other way around, but this is pre-nerf, post nerf. That's all you have to know. All right, so let's just go ahead and take a look at it. We're gonna press play here, and you tell me what you think of this recoil. So it goes straight up here to the right, and then it zigzags here to the left, and then it goes straight again to the corner. Whereas pre-nerf, it was more of a straight line. So there definitely is a huge difference in the recoil control. Now they also did an overhaul of all the recoil control for all SMGs, ARs, as well as all of the attachments in the game that do help with recoil. So I'll definitely be doing a video on that since I do have the data from before the patch as well. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about the KSP. All right, so taking a look at the ballistic speed pre-nerf, it was at 200 meters per second, and now it is currently 265 meters per second. This is huge. Now let me show you why this is huge. So let's go ahead and look at my data from before all this bullet velocity changes happened here. So here we have the KSP. The base bullet velocity was 200, like I stated. Now keep in mind, it is currently 265. So if we compare this to the base bullet velocities, the KSP has the third fastest bullet velocity now in the SMG category, behind the AK74u and the LC10. All right, next we have the reduced delay between bursts by 20%. So this is definitely what people are raving about and why people are saying the KSP is now the new meta. All right, so on the left of the screen, we have the post KSP. And on the right, we have the pre-KSP. We have our two timers up here, and the timer is going to start as soon as the bullet leaves the gun. So what we're looking for here, since the KSP is a 3-round burst weapon, we're going to wait to see how long it takes for the KSP to reach 26 rounds per mag, because there is a burst delay between the 27th bullet as well as the 26th. So that's what we're going to be looking for here. Here we go. We're going to go frame by frame. All right, still going. Still going. 3-round burst, people. All right, so now they're both at 27. Let's see which one gets to 26 rounds per mag first. We're gonna keep on going here. Still nothing. Still at the same rate. Should see a... All right, we're still going here. There it is. 300 milliseconds. Remember that time. 300 milliseconds for the post KSP at 26 rounds per mag. Now we're going to keep going because look at the right side. It's still at 27. Keep on going. Still going. Still going. All right, and finally, pre-nerf KSP finally hit 26 rounds per mag at 417 milliseconds versus the post KSP at 300 milliseconds. So there's about a 117 millisecond difference here, and you know, there clearly is a winner, and this is why a lot of people are starting to use the KSP, just because that burst delay is super minimal now, and it's definitely going to make the KSP a lot more inviting for more people to use. All right, so moving along now to the LC10. This one was actually a pretty significant nerf, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. So they reduced the max damage range by 41%. So let's take a look here. So pre-nerf, close range damage range was actually up to 21 meters. Now the mid-range, this one was the problem. Mid-range, this is where it excelled the most. 22 to 50 meters. And then long range, it had a long range of 51 meters and beyond. Now this one was the biggest problem here for a lot of people, because this would be able to compete against assault rifles in the game, especially with that time to kill. It was pretty much as fast as the XM4 and the AK-47. So if you were being outgunned by the LC10, this explains everything here. Now here is what it looks like post nerf. So red is obviously bad, and it's just been nerfed to the ground here. Our new ranges are as follows. 0 to 12 meters is our close range. Mid range is now 13 to 50 meters. And now long range is still 51 meters and beyond. So if you take a look here, these values are definitely lower than they were before. So this is now 32 damage to the head at mid range. So let's see, if we do the math, we pull up our calculator here. So previously it was 39. So let's do 150 divided by 39. That is a 4-shot kill to the head at mid range. Now our new value is 32. 150 divided by 32. It's a 5-shot kill now. And now let's go ahead and do the body shot damage. This is where it takes a huge hit. 150 divided by 27. That is a 6-shot kill from 13 to 50 meters. Now let's compare that to the pre-nerf. 150 divided by 28. It was a 5-shot kill. So 1-shot kill less. I know it doesn't really sound like a big difference, but the fact that they reduced the mid-range damage range, you know, this is going to be huge. Now you're looking at a 6-shot kill almost up close. So, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And then it gets even worse, you know, the farther ranges you get out. But, you know, you're not really supposed to be using an SMG anyway at that range. All right, last but not least, we got the MAC-10 changes. Modified bullet pattern to add slightly more horizontal trajectories. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Post-nerf is going to be on the left. Pre-nerf is on the right. So let's go ahead and take a look at these recoil patterns here. All right, so right off the bat, you could already tell it's pretty obvious. There is a bit of some horizontal recoil here on the post-nerf here. And then here on the pre-nerf, you know, it's not as prevalent. But, you know, I don't think this has anything to worry about. You know, this doesn't look too drastic to me. Obviously, there are attachments in the game that will help you out with horizontal recoil control. Most notably, the foregrip or the field agent grip. We are going to be covering the assault rifles next. So make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for that. Make sure you have notifications on. And let me know what you think about these changes in the comments down below. But yeah, I'm going to get some sleep now. It is literally 1:50 in the morning. And then I'm going to do more testing throughout the day. So if you're watching this video super late at night or early in the morning, I really appreciate you. Make sure to leave a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out in the algorithm to spread my videos to a much wider audience. And make sure to subscribe if you're brand new around here to make your way back to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go, baby. Just want to give a quick shout out, by the way, to my sponsor, Gamer Advantage. They are the best blue light glasses on the market. I literally wear them everywhere. I wear them when I'm editing videos, when I'm watching videos, even on my phone, even when I go outside, dude. They come with these really cool clip-on magnet attachments that can be used as sunglasses. Now, I just want to give a quick comparison here, just for comparison's sake. Okay, so these are some previous gamer glasses that I used to wear on stream. And, you know, I mean, who wants to look like this, man? I'm just keeping it real, dude. Now that you've seen that, bam. I mean, this is a lot more natural, more casual, dude. You can wear this anywhere, and you can also get it prescripted if you are wearing prescription glasses. And I also do have a prescription pair, by the way. And here are the clips that I was just talking about. Bam, I'm ready to go outside, grab the mail. I'll come back inside, take off my clips. That's all it is to it. But anyways, if you guys are interested in that, learn more about it, link down below in the description. Appreciate everybody who's been using the code TURBO at checkout. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Let's go, baby.